Alright, welcome in race fans. This is Jason with First Gear Network bringing you live coverage of First Gear Racing Friday Night Clash ARCA Series from Iowa Speedway. We are in the land of corn at this wonderful track for 150 laps, all out racing tonight. It should be a good time in these ARCA cars. We've seen a lot of speed, a lot of grip. It's going to be a good time. So let's get things started with a little bit of race info. Tonight's race, we are scheduled for 150 laps. We're going to halfway break at lap 75. Track is pretty decent here. We've got our ambient temp at 73 degrees, 84% humidity, clear skies with a 6-mile-an-hour breeze. Track temp is at 81. The sun is setting, and as we get to the night, the lights will come out and things are going to get even better. Good evening, Mr. Groves. Good to see you. Happy Friday. Come on, Eric Broom. Get through that update. Let's go. It is a pretty big update. The initial one is, but you should have time to be able to make it. So Iowa's a .88, just under 9/10 of a mile in distance. Altitude above sea level 904 feet. With the humidity, that's going to probably just, we're going to have a lot of rubber buildup here. They got the new lower section of paved areas in both corners of the track. Seems to be a lot of grip with the new pavement. And then as the night cools, the track will probably even tighten up just a little bit more. Some guys have talked about a little bit of loose condition here early in practice, but that's probably going to get better as the night goes on. And now we've finally got a Toyota in here. I'll have to wait until he comes on track, but I'm going to update the camera once he does, and it looks like he is right now. So let me do that real quick before we get things going here. Let's see here. Oh, maybe. Get these numbers in here real quick. Oh, maybe. Camera on here.
There's 70 laps on this other car. Now you can give me the outside.
Alright, we got that updated here. Up to 17 drivers registered for tonight's event. Happy Juneteenth to all of us. Alright, so let's take a look, and we're going to pop up our tower. We'll size that up. So right now, fastest car in practice has been the 99 of Paul Dillon, followed by Kyle Heath. He's getting by the 97 of Buster Malcolm right now. Got Chase McGuire right there behind him. Alex Volk, P3. Todd Smith, P4 on the speed charts. Last week's by the narrowest of margins winner. What a close race him and Andrew had. That was pretty fun to get a call at IRP. Hopefully we see some of the same tonight. That would be awesome. Zachary Meredith, P5 in the 17. He has changed car numbers this week. So silly season has happened here in the middle of the season, and immediately
75 was my fastest lap of the session.
Buster Malcolm over the radio talking about his lap times. And then let's see, Trevor Benz P6, Chase McGuire in the 63 P7. Yeah, definitely gonna need a new camera. We'll get that replaced before the green flag tonight. Got the crew on track ready to replace or repair any cameras necessary. Taylor Curtin currently P8 on the speed charts in that 4 ride. As he just drops one spot as the 1 of Nolan Mills jumps up to 8th. Edwin James, he's on pit road right now in the 46. He's 10th on the speed charts. Brian Hayberger's in 11th. Ian Warner back in the 87 this time. He's got the target paint scheme on that ride. Yeah, Eric, tell that PC to hurry up. Speed it up. Speed it up. Got the 80 of Mark Ollett in 13th. Andrew Groves coming back out on track for his next run. So you know what? We'll see. Oh, look at that. They got the spoiler cam fixed on that 19 ride. So let's see if it gets more excitement here. Yeah, fiber is where it's at. That'll be the next thing on my list, that's for sure. There's a lot of meat in that wall. We stuffed some meat into the safer barrier just to make sure old Drew Wall finds it a couple times tonight. I feel like, do I have this camera zoomed right? Yep, I do. Okay. Let's see, so Andrews moved up to 12th. Logan Boone in the Taco Bell ride is 15th. Joseph Groves is 16th fastest. See the 82 of Brian Hayberger spin out of turn 2 right in front of him. Buster Malcolm is in 17th. And now we are up to 18 drivers registered for tonight's event. Cole Snyder has just gotten in and registered. So we will see once he gets loaded into his car, we will get his chat enabled for him. Arby's cheesesteak. Yep, that does sound good. I can agree to that. Cole Snyder in a new car number as well once he gets loaded in. So Zachary Meredith made a silly season, mid-season change to the 17. Cole Snyder, we will see him from here on out in the 12 car. Still going to be a Chevy, not a Ford, thank goodness. There he is. There's the 12 of Cole Snyder. Now we can get his. I remembered.
I'm sorry, dude. I'm sorry.
Dude, man, come on.
Ooh, into the back of the Eagle. Eagle's on a long run. 44 laps in, probably a 50-lap run would be my guess. So that didn't go well, but that happens. Alright, make sure we're back live. Yes, we are. Got 3 minutes 19 seconds left of practice. Right now, Paul Dillon holds that fastest lap here in practice in that 99 car. He's back out. Here he is. The Haviland Ford Mustang, good looking paint scheme.
'97 fitting in this time by. '97 fitting in this time by.
Wendy's double cheeseburger with fried onions. Oh my god, you guys gotta stop. Alright, and there it is. There, Broom is registered for tonight's race. He made it. He's making it. Let's get our spot available on the grid for him. Give us 19 drivers registered. 2 Toyotas.
91 laps to the tank, right? You have 91 laps to the tank.
4 Fords, and the rest are Chevys. Chevy field is strong. Get a little car logo up there on the screen. Right now the Ford, Paul Dillon leads that fastest lap here in practice, followed by a handful of Chevys, then a Ford, then a couple Chevys, and a Ford, a couple Chevys, Toyota, a couple Chevys, a Ford, and a couple Chevys. Coming to pit road. See a pit entry here. Very difficult. It's a hard left right there around that tire barrier. And then the pit speed limiter is right there. All right, so who's ready? We're going to get to qualifying here in a minute 10. With what looks to be a 19 driver field. Eric's going to make it in and just in time. No practice. Get on the track and use that qualifying for practice. Run some laps. Do your 2-time laps and stay in the car and pull the old Todd Smith and just keep making laps to feel the track out. Get an idea for that grip level. There he is coming out on track now. So he's going to get 49 seconds of practice. There he is in the 21 ride. Unless something changes in the next 30 seconds. Paul Dillon is going to take home that top spot in practice for the fastest lap time. Oh, and he blinks. Eric, how dare you blink on my screen? That's not allowed. All right, checkered flag is out. All right, there we go. Practice has concluded, and now it is time to set the field with qualifying for tonight's race here at Iowa. Let's see who's going to be the first one to pop out. Paul Dillon making a roll here early. So is Mark Hollett. They are both coming off pit road almost at the same time. Alex Volk is coming. Buster Malcolm is rolling. All right, green flag for the 99. See what kind of lap times these guys can put up here early in qualifying. We'll have some drivers wait until a little bit later on, I assume. 99 is going to cross the stripe. Nice lap by Mr. Paul Dillon. 23.009. Alex Volk crossing the stripe for his first lap. That's going to put him P2, 23.169. Buster Malcolm coming out of turn 4. He's about to cross the stripe. And that lap did not count. Paul Dillon, second lap, 22.985. Good lap by the 99. Buster Malcolm going to try to make the second lap count. The first one did not. Out of turn 4. Alex Volk, P2, 23.169. Buster Malcolm, 23.701. Trevor Benz goes P2, 23.141 on his first lap. Got that Budweiser Chevy sliding out of turn 2. Sends it down into turn 3. Running that full lane up the track. What can he do? 23. About the same lap. He was a 100th slower that lap. Eric Broom has crossed the stripe to complete his second lap, P5. Probably see him run some laps. That's what I would do. Edwin James crosses the line to complete his first lap, P4. Taylor Curtin to P5. And second lap for Edwin James as the checkered flag comes out. Looks like he's going to stay P5. Taylor Curtin has gone P4. Brian Haberg. Zachary Meredith, there it is. Zachary Meredith in 17 goes P2 on his lap. Brian Haberger, P9 his first lap in that 82 ride. See Zachary Meredith coming out of turn 4 for his second lap. Can he do anything? No, the second lap is not being fruitful for really anybody. We haven't seen much for gains from most drivers. 82. There he goes, P3. That's a good improvement. Kyle Heath just took the green flag to start his qualifying run. He's the only driver on track putting down a qualifying lap at this moment. 13 using almost all the way down to the white line, most of the bottom of the track. First lap, cross the line. P4, 23.038. Now can the Eagle gain time for lap number 2? Right down near that white line in 3 and 4. Car looks smooth. Out of turn 4, across the line. 22.976. To the top, Cole Snyder. Just got the green flag. He's in 3 and 4, about to complete his first lap. Let's see, where does Cole go? Lap 1, P6. 23.148. Cross the line, up a spot. P5 for Mr. Cole Snyder. It's like Nolan just took the green flag in that one car. Nolan's first lap, P7. Chase McGuire's first lap, P5. Uh-oh, Joseph Groves spins on his first lap. Looks like Chase up to P4. Nolan stays P7. Todd Smith on track. His first lap, P12 for Mr. Highside. Out of turn 4 to complete lap number 2, Todd Smith. Does he jump up? He does. P9, 23.160. Tight field here, just by a couple tenths as our top 10 drivers. 77 coming out to get his green flag for 1 lap. He spun on his first attempt, so this will be his only lap. Turn 4. And across the line for the 77. P14 for Mr. Joey G. Good lap. Got on the board. Logan Boone and Alex Fuller. I think Alex gives us 20 now. Oh, too many. There we go. Logan Boone across the line. Alex Fuller has completed his first lap, P8. And P14 for Logan. Another car on track. Andrew Groves. Well, Alex just got out of the car. He must have spun on his second lap. Andrew just took the green flag. He is on his first of 2 laps. Down through 3 and 4 he goes. First lap, P12 for the 19 car. Right now, the only driver to have not attempted to qualify will be the 87 of Ian Warner as Andrew Groves jumps up to P8 with that qualifying run. So it looks like our grid is pretty much set. Todd Smith out here getting his practice session in, getting his money's worth. Alex Fuller still back out here trying to get some laps in. He joined after practice is already completed, so try to find the limits that you can with this car as quickly as you can. Use this last minute of, well, we got half a minute of qualifying left to get an idea for what this first lap's going to be like. Alex is going to start P9.
All right, everybody. Thanks for showing up tonight. Real quick, I'll announce the 3 penalties we have. EOL for Taylor Curtin, EOL for Nolan, and an EOL for Paul Dillon. That was all for no claims last week. It's 150 laps tonight. We got the halfway at lap 75. So good luck, everyone.
All right, as the field gets all set up and gridded here, we're going to look at our starting lineup. Kyle, he's on pole. Paul Dillon, row 2, or on the outside of front row. Zachary Meredith and Chase McGuire on row 2. Brian Haberger and Cole Snyder, row 3. Nolan Mills, Andrew Groves, row 4. Alex Fuller, Trevor Benz, row 5.
Just one more time in case.
Todd Smith, Alex Volk,
we have
row
3
6.
penalties tonight. It's Taylor Curtin, Nolan Milnes, and Paul Dillon. Those
On
were all
row
for no claims
7,
last week. It's 150
Taylor Curtin,
laps
Edwin
tonight.
James,
Halfway's at lap 75.
Logan
Good
Boone,
luck,
Mark
everyone.
Aulette on row 8, Joseph Groves and Eric Broom on row 9, and Buster Malcolm and Ian Warner
I take
on
it
row
Chase moves
10.
up a row then.
Is there a break at 75 or just a straight up race?
There is a break.
Caution is set to be thrown for the halfway break at the completion of lap 75. This one pace lap or two here?
It is 2.
Copy that, thank you. Yeah, good field, 20 cars. It's going to be fun. I think we're up for a good show tonight here at Iowa. It's going to be some really good racing.
Todd, what are we doing back here?
See the field getting all lined up on the sky cam.
Oh my goodness.
Love you, Toddy.
Field gets all sorted with 3 drivers having EOLs to start this race for penalties for last week for no claims. Beautiful looking cars. Beautiful, beautiful Midwest sunset here in Iowa. Can't wait for the lights to get turned on.
That's weird. It literally just pulled me.
Pace car is going to pull down this time by, and Kyle Heath is going to lead us to the green. Buster's up there in the flag stand, just waiting to wave that green flag. That'll be the start of tonight's event. Thanks for tuning in. Let's go for a ride. Boogity, boogity, boogity. Let's go racing, boys. See a checkup down on the bottom line. 3 wide entering turn 1. See the 19 already looking high. He gets loose right across the nose.
Quickly tell me about your car if you can.
Oh no, that is not what you want to see to start tonight's race. We're going to have to go back and take a look at that. 19 gets loose right here. We're going to go to our other camera.
Spun myself around, but
19 and the 16. Oh, hard hit.
I didn't know if you did or didn't, so I was doing my best.
28 goes down to a void and hard into the wall on the inside. 19 spins the car around.
That one.
16 as well. Tough break there for a couple of drivers. Copy that. Thank you, sir. All right. So Andrew Groves comes down pit road. Looks like the 66 is down pit road as well. 28. Again, he had that hit with the wall, so I got to assume just checking damage, getting repairs. 97 with a quick pit stop as well. Up front, Kyle, he leads. Caution number 1 here that happened on lap 1. 19 with a spin, getting loose out of turn 2 across the nose of the 82, and then contact with the 16. And then we saw the 28 have contact as well with the inside wall, trying to avoid. And then Iowa's short track, so I believe we'll have 2 more laps of pacing.
My bad.
Jason, did that fix all my damage?
I mean, the car looks okay from my end. It didn't really look like you had much from the spin.
Think so.
It's coming off pit road. Field is getting the 1 to green. Double file will go for restart number 1.
Waffle House does sound good.
All right. Pace car will turn down, and field will be in the hands of the 13, Kyle Heath, in the restart zone here out of turn 4 here in Iowa. Pace car's down and away. Here we go to the restart zone, and we are racing. 13 gets a good jump. Look further back, the rest of the field stays formed, everything's clean. 66 drops to the bottom. Not sure what's going on there. He's going to fall to the back. Up front, the 13 leads, but the 12 is looking underneath the 63 for second. Give second place to Cole Snyder. The 63, Chase McGuire, under threat from the other teammate. The 17, Zachary Merida's right there. We hear the tires squealing from this shot. There's the 63, got loose. Caught it, but the 17 gets to his outside. Can he complete that pass on the outside as they come out of turn 4? Maybe a little bit more momentum on that outside line. So 17 almost gets clear, and ooh, it's so close, so close. 63's trying to get that inside to dig. I think the 17, yep, he's going to have that position. Now the 33 is going to fill that hole up top and try to do the same thing to the 63 of Chase McGuire. Trevor Benz again with the preferred line off corner exit right now. We see smoke. Something happened. Must have been last lap. Alex Fuller got loose. So let's go back and take a look. Oh, tough break. He was, and the 77, the 87, and the car under power right here. He goes to turn down. It gets loose. I don't know if he was looking to make a move, but the car just spun out on him. So he sits in 20th place. Oh, the darn map. I just realized it. I don't know why I deal with this every time. I apologize. I gotta fix this app one of these days. Get the track map back up, and maybe, I guess it doesn't want to work. Alright, let's try it again. Now, there it goes. There's one overlay. It's taking its time to process. And there's the track map. Okay, we are back up and running. Right now, Kyle Heath leads. 23,006. We were seeing 21.9 or 22.9 was the pole. Let's see. qualify? 22.9, so yeah, 23.0. Pretty good lap. That's what these guys are running now, 23.0s and such. Taylor Curtin with an issue. His car not so fortunate. Contact with the wall. So he gets loose out of turn 2. Locks her down, and right front heavy damage to the inside wall. That car going to pit road as he goes a lap down. Tough break for the 4. 13 leads the 12. 17, now the 33 is up to 4th. Trevor Benz, 1.2 seconds off the lead. Then you got the 63 of Chase McGuire in 5th. Brian Hayberger in the 82 is in 6th. You got the 99 of Paul Dillon right there in 7th, having a good run in that 99 car. Good start to the night for him. Edwin James is in 8th. Noah Mills in 9th. Alex Volk in 10th. Yeah, Jordan, it's loose out there. Certainly on fresh tires. I feel like as the track rubber's in, the cars will get a little bit tighter. But it's still yet to be seen as the sun is setting and track is cooling. Speeds are going to pick up. We'll have to see how that works out tonight. But it's definitely, you're on edge, under load, under throttle. We've seen a lot of that in practice. Just scanning through the field. Everybody's kind of single file right at the moment. Back up front, Kyle Heath has that lead. Checking back from his bumper, you can see that 12 car, Cole Snyder, right there. Half a second back. Let's jump on the spoiler cam with the 12 car. Robert collected a bumper off the 4. Yes, you did. He left that out there for you. He does that, you got to take it. Free bumpers. You can see the 12 getting squirrely, trying to get the throttle down out of turn 2 there. Tiger Eyes staring back at us from the back of that 13 car, trying to hypnotize the field into staying right where they're at. As he is off to another dominating start, 21 laps complete, he has led them all. Check further back, Zachary Meredith right there in 3rd. Chase McGuire has gotten back by Trevor Benz for 4th. Trevor's under threat from Paul Dillon. Maybe we'll get a little spoiler cam action this time. '99 looking to the bottom of the 33. Come out of turn 2, you see the 33 snap. Car's unhappy, trying to put the power down. You really got to be mindful with it. It's kind of formed up into 4 groups on the track. Got the lead pack, which makes up of 6 cars. And a little bit of a gap back to 4 more. So the field is definitely starting to separate themselves just a little bit.
Thank you, sir.
Out of turn 4, that battle side by side for 5th. Paul Dillon crosses the stripe, takes 5th right now, but that 33 is battling on the outside. the group behind them, you have Nolan in the 1 leading the 82, Brian Hayberger, the 46, Edwin James, the 71, Alex Volk. They're in their own little battle, own little pack. And a little bit further back, you got the 19, the 66, and the 87. They're all together as well. And then a little bit further back, how about this leading the pack? The 77, Joey Groves. He's ahead of Mark Outlet, Alex Fuller, Logan Boone, Eric Broom, and Buster Malcolm. And I think that group, yep, has the 4 of Taylor Curtin with them as well. Taylor went down pit road, got his fast repair. He is 2 laps down currently. The only car that's a lap or more down, so if we have a caution here soon, he will definitely get a lap back in the lucky dog spot as long as he's not reason for the caution or involved in the incident. Andrew letting the 66 by. That is for 11th and 12th. Not where either of these guys where we expected them to be, but here we are. Back up front, Kyle Heath leads. He's pulled out to 1.2 seconds over Cole Snyder. Cole has pulled out a bit of a gap, 1.5 seconds over third, which is the battle between the 99 and the 17. And then behind them, the 33 and 63 are battling again. See the 17 get the momentum on entry. The 99's got a slow entry on the bottom. The 17's able to roll up off the top. The 99, the biggest part about being down on the bottom is you really got to roll the center better than the car on the high side, because you know they're going to be able to drive it in a little bit harder, and you know they're going to have pretty decent exit with the momentum that the car can have. But it looks like the 99's going to make that pass, and he chooses to stay down there on the bottom where it's working for him. And he's able to get a good drive off the corners. We see the 17 get loose. He catches it. Good save by Zachary. So move Paul Dillon up to third, 2.6 seconds behind the leader. See the 17 and now the 63 are battling side by side, and now the 33's gotten to the outside of the 63. Now we see the outside working a little bit better right there for the 33 as he's going to drive around and get clear of the 63, and then he looks to the inside of the 17. Trevor Benz trying to make things happen here as he gets tight. They almost make contact out of turn 2. But now looks like the 17 is going to fend off the 33 for now. But here comes the 1. Nolan has caught this group. The 99 is closing in on the leader. He has made up a couple tenths in the past 2 laps. Right now we're on lap 35 of 150. Got another 40 laps to go till the halfway break, which will be a caution. I suggest to have Kyle Heath in the booth of a future race. I'll tell you what, he is in the booth of every future race. At the end, I don't think that man can do the booth for a whole race. He's got to be in the car. He is a race car driver, and he is crazy good. But he finds his way to the booth every race, Robert. And he does. Top 3s are prominent in the Eagles lifestyle. Oh, the 63 gets loose.
Spinner hooked up.
We've got a caution. Lap 37, caution has come out for the 63. We caught it on the back of our screens.
Pace cars at exit the 2.
Looks like he just gets loose right there. The car starts coming around. He locks it down.
I was a single car spin, so that's just on me.
Copy that. Thank you, sir. Pits will be open. We're going to see the 13 lead some drivers.
Yo, what are you doing?
Down
I changed
pit
my
road.
mind.
I'm going to say we've got 8, 9 drivers, 10 maybe staying out. Yeah, Eric Broom stayed out as well. So that's going to be the 9. We're going to have 9 drivers that stayed out. We're going to have
No, and that was the most ARCA thing I've ever seen.
10 drivers that come down pit road, and the 13 is going to lead that convoy off pit road, it looks like. Hey, 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 it's Florida Wheel Estate. It is my brother DB. Oh man, how we miss you. Hoping you're doing okay. Hoping recovery and everything goes well for you. We miss you, man. We're praying for you. Can't wait to have you back on track with us. See the 77 and the 21 come down pit road this time. That's a penalty. I'm not certain about that. We're going to see a couple penalties for a couple of drivers here.
The track got that music up loud.
But yeah, DB,
I
great
swear
to
I'm not
see you.
tripping. I hear the music of the microphone, of the thing at the track going up into one.
Great to hear from you, brother. We really are praying for you. We miss you. We love you. 82 has gone
Well,
a
you
lap
can always stop and
down.
go and tell them to turn it down a little bit.
Just noticing that. I'm still.
I can't even hear it.
What's your clutch in going off into one? Listen, right there at the end of pit road.
All right, field's going to get the 1 to green here. Lights are going to go off on the pace car. Yeah, we miss you big time, brother. Let us know if you need anything,
Tell me
man.
you don't hear it.
We're here for you.
Yeah, I don't hear it. I think you're hearing things.
Well, hopefully you just
Yeah, I don't
recover,
hear it
do what
either,
you
but
got
I
to
have
do,
my
and
UI
get
turned
well.
down.
Your health matters more than anything else.
It's actually his Spotify playing in the background. He
You
just
ever-
doesn't know it.
You ever get bored and you need to get on and chat,
It just does it right
pop
there in that
into
one little spot.
Discord, and
That's
we'll all
crazy.
get in and hang out and just chat. We're here for you, buddy. Glad to see you watching the stream, though. Appreciate the support. You and your family has always been a very strong supporter of First Gear Racing, and we appreciate that. All of us do. All right. Field is all lined up, double file. It's time to go back to racing. 12, Cole Snyder is our new leader. Some cars for pit stops there.
Green flag.
And here we go. 12 car gets a good start. The 1's going to follow him into turn 1. Looks like that. Nolan's going to get to second. Nope. The 17 fights back on the outside. And the 1 is clear. P2 for Nolan. But nope. Here comes the 17 running that higher line. He is not done. Yeah, that 1 car is getting good drive off the corner there on the bottom. Could be dangerous for the rest of the field. That 1 car does look pretty good down there. But now he runs up higher. Turns it down. Oh no, the 33 is spinning. He goes for a ride, locks her down. No caution. Didn't hit anything. All right, good save by the 33 of Trevor Benz. Just got loose there, it looked like. Cole Snyder leads, Nolan Mills, Zachary Meredith, Alex Fuller, and Todd Smith. Uh-oh, we have a
What do
caution.
you think, bud? You think you're all right out there?
28 is around.
That's some timing right there, boys.
Uh-oh, I think I see where this started.
I keep getting caught up in other people's accidents.
I'll claim that one.
77 calls a claim for that one. It looks like he pushes up a little bit. The 4 is coming down a little bit. Extra bump by the 77 there, and then he locks up. See the smoke, the 28 trying to figure out where to go. Does not move up high enough. Collects
Give me
the
a black
back
flag
of
to
the
pass
4.
on the yellow because I come into the pit too early. So.
Tough break there for the 4, the 77, the 97, the 28.
Well, I had 5.5 minutes of damage before that wreck and was trying to decide whether I wanted to use my fast repair halfway. I guess that made up my mind.
Just checking in. Did I hear that right? 77 on the claim on that one?
Yes, sir.
Copy that. Thank you, sir. All right, as the field gets...
These cautions are hurting me. Every caution, I take a shot.
And we've talked about this before. The more the Eagle drinks, the faster he seems to be. So I think that's a penalty for all of us.
I don't know. I might downshift in turn 3 again.
I got possum on that, boy. Go ahead. Let me see it. Just let me be in front of me to do it.
Oh, no. You don't want a good front-facing view of that? Come on, man. Bad.
All right,
I
as
don't
the
know. I
field
could probably
comes
take a little
around.
bit of front-end damage, come in and get it fixed and be faster.
Hey, Alex, they're not the real USC, or they're not the real Carolina.
Pitting early under the caution. He pitted while not being in line correctly, so he will have a black flag that he will have to serve once we go green. So the 97 will be having to make a green flag penalty stop. I don't know if it's a drive-through or a hold, but I do see that up on the screen.
Yeah, I got a black flag. I'm going to have to serve here after, I imagine, run one lap. I'm going to have to probably...
Yeah, you'll have 3 laps to get that in.
One lap.
Oh, no!
Cole Snyder leads the field back to green here.
Green flag, green flag.
All right, to the restart zone. Green flag is out. Cole with a good jump, but that one car's kind of hanging right there. 12 does get clear going into turn 1. They have side by side the 17 and the 1 for second. Here comes the 66.
Hitting in, 97, hitting in.
16 out there on the outside for 5th and 4th right there, battling Todd for 4th. Todd gets a little snappy loose, a little uneasy, but saves it, keeps it straight, keeps her going. 17 and the 1 really close on exit. The 17 looks to squeeze, gets loose, catches it, and now here's the 66 not knowing should I go 3 wide or not. These guys are flying, all while the Eagle is on the inside. Now he moves back up top. We're going to get some spoiler cam usage here.
That's my hot chase.
Big move here by the 13. Down underneath the 17. See that move completed. They're out of turn 2. Plenty of collected parts tonight. Caution is out. Caution is out.
Oh, no, Kyle.
And that is going to be lap 52.
What?
Another shot.
Let's go back and take a
Oh
look.
no, the rest of the field.
Side by side, the 63 and the 33. 33 gets loose, locks it down, and just a tight scratch to the wall.
That one.
I only got no.
33 has come across and claimed that incident, so Trevor bends. Field has caught the pace car.
Somebody on Edmund Williams, Kentucky Bourbon.
Just looking at things, the 28th on pit road. He is at the tail end of the lead lap currently. Buster Malcolm served penalties, is 3 laps down. The 4-car Taylor Curtin, another early exit tonight out of the race after a couple of cautions. He had used his fast repair early.
I was just seeing how close I knew this would be.
Field comes around. Yeah, I was thinking about it. Short tracks, I think, allow you to pit twice. Or the second time around, as like it's your first time maybe, in case you missed it. So maybe that's why we didn't see the penalties that we thought we might see in the last caution. We're getting closer to halfway, but this race is going a little bit longer now that we've gotten a little caution happy. Been racing for darn near a half an hour. We've completed 54 of 150 laps. Given the track more time to cool down, the lights to come on and get brighter, and the sun to set further, which it's getting there. We're almost to darkness. Cole Snyder leads this field in this race. He has led 17 laps so far. The only other leader tonight is Kyle Heath, who's currently in 4th. He has led 37 laps so far. Some more cars making pit stops. As we get one to go, field gets lined up, double file for this restart. Wrap up our 4th caution of the night and get back to racing with 18 cars on the lead lap. Pace car's going to turn down here. And there's the whole field in that camera shot. And to the restart zone, we are back racing. 19 laps remain in this halfway till the halfway break. 12 car clears the 1. Now the 66 looks underneath. Todd Smith inside the 1 of Nolan Milnes.
You missed that corner.
I'm sorry, that guy messed me all up.
You're good, buddy. You're learning.
All right, check back in here. There we go. Cole Snyder leads Nolan. Todd in 3rd. Battle for 4th, Alex Fuller. Under attack from the 17 of Zachary Meredith on the outside, and then some close racing. And then the 99, Paul Dillon, looks to the inside, chooses to stay behind the 16 on the low line here.
Just set my fastest lap. Okay.
.99 looks to the inside of the 17, almost has him clear, and the next in line is the 19 of Andrew Groves, as the 63 and 46 are side by side for position. Oh, 46 gets loose, now he has the 13 to his outside. Cal Heath running 9th currently. Edwin back to 10th now after that pass. And then the 71, Alex Volk, looking to make a move. Alex wants the top 10 and move forward. So here goes the 71. And then next in line is the 82. Brian Hayberger wants to do the same thing. And once that momentum lost, 46 back to 12th. Next car in line to catch him is going to be the 21, Eric Broom. Come on, Eric, get up there. Let's go. Trevor Benz, after a spin that came out, made the last caution come out, has gotten back to 14th so far. Ian Warner is in 15th. Mark Aulette is in 16th. Joey Groves is in P17, still on the lead lap, doing what he can, learning. Good looking Cheetos ride. Logan Boone, involved in some contact earlier, has had to use his fast repair. He's the last car on the lead lap. And then behind him you have Buster Malcolm. Buster had to serve a black flag under green 20 so laps ago. And so he is 3 laps down. He is the only car any laps down currently. And then the 4 Taylor Curtin is in 20th. He is out of the race. His night has ended early. Checking back up. We heard some noise up here from Mr. Highside Todd Smith. He's on the outside with the 99 looking to move up. Paul Dillon making moves. That bottom line working very well for the 99. Battle for the lead as the 1 has gotten to the back of the bumper of the 12. So we have some really good battles here. Let's jump on with the spoiler cam on the 1 and watch this side-by-side battle for the lead. Looks like that might complete it as the 1 gets clear of the 12 out of turn 4. 2-liter, 1 car. First in the speed charts, first on the grid, and first in your hearts. It is Nolan up front, leading here at Iowa. 8 laps, coming to 7 laps to go to the halfway break. The battle for second is heating up now as Cole Snyder's under attack from Paul Dillon and Todd Smith. Let's jump on board that 66.
Did you do that on purpose, or you didn't lose to come down like that?
Now let me ask you why I would ever do that on purpose. No, I didn't. Back to column.
Uh-oh. Contact! Contact! There it goes.
Yeah, I know. Your attitude might get you wrecked that time.
Extra spicy.
Gotta get a bet.
Up front. I mean, this is crazy. Paul Dillon is to the back bumper of Nolan. 5 laps remain till the halfway break. 12's kind of falling back here with the 66 right on his tail, and then you've got a gaggle of cars right behind them. Alex Fuller got Brian Hayberger and Chase McGuire there underneath him. Alex Volk. There we go. '99 just staying in tow right behind that 1 car. Mustang logo getting pretty big.
Take it. I got you. Take it inside.
Across the line, 2 laps till halfway. Really, really good battle up here up front for the lead. Now the 99 takes a peek. Boy, he was rolling the center so good. Look at it. He can really close in on the center. He doesn't really that time, but let's see if he does it again in turn 1. Maybe Nolan had a slip up there, but the 99 had a really good center. There it is. He closes in a little bit, not as much. He wasn't as close as he was last time, so it's the last lap of the stage. Or not the stage, but to the halfway break. Gosh, stage racing is corrupted in my mind. Nolan Mills is our leader at halfway. Caution is out. Caution is out. That is halfway.
Base car going back. Entering turn 3.
Looks like everybody's going to make pit stops here. Nolan leads the whole field down except for our lucky dog candidate. Should be Buster. Nope, the 28 opts to stay out. Logan Boone to the front of the field. Did not see that in my playbook. Now we expect to see 4 tire stops since this is the halfway break. See the 82 blinking a couple times there on pit road. The 1 does win the race off pit road, and the 99 is going to lose a spot to the 12. 66 and the 63 had a side-by-side battle off pit road there. Good pit stop there by the 1 team. Hold serve with all the cars that did stop, and that gives him the opportunity to start on the front row. Next to this guy, the 28, get me some Taco Bell, Logan Boone. He's going to cross here and lead this lap. Eric, no speeding.
Sorry, Alex, about not responding. I got my push-to-talk working.
No, you're good. I was trying to keep us too wide, so you were forced to push. And then once that was, then I'm like, yeah, you can go.
Buster Malcolm crashed. I'm not certain what's happening here.
Andrew, you're saying to pass me.
Telling me to stay behind the 21.
That's weird because Andrew's in front of me.
I was the lucky dog.
If I get black flagged here, can you clear? Because it's telling me to pass. It's telling Andrew to pass me.
Copy that. Andrew, are you... Hang on. Andrew, are you a lap down?
Andrew's taking an eagle break.
Copy that. Let me know if you get a black flag.
Green flag.
Oh boy, that was a rough restart. The 28 did not get going.
I'm checking it. Watch out. You know there's
Three
cars in
wide.
front of me, Todd, right?
Oh no!
Caution, caution.
Terrible.
I don't know if I came down, but I got hit from above too. I was
That
psyched coming up.
restart was a
That should be the
cluster.
lucky dog again, I think.
I went down to try to miss all that stuff. That's why I was down there. Sorry, y'all.
I'll take the blame for
right
that one.
there.
I packed everybody up. I started in third for a second. That was all I moved.
Safe stars entering turn 3.
Yeah, I had plenty of room there, Alex. I had to
Yeah,
come back up. I was getting to the corner.
They were 4
You did
wide
good.
right there.
I know it was weird up top. Like I saw it, and I don't know if people.
77 involved, the 80 involved. 87 took the hardest hit of everybody.
Hey, is this race on YouTube tonight? Or now?
Yep, sure is.
Sorry.
All right, fellas.
But why do you have to brake check me?
I didn't mean to hit him that hard, really. Sorry about that. I was just trying to kind of check you up. I didn't mean to hit you. I'm sorry.
But dang, you can't even let me say sorry or my bad. You just want to mow down on purpose. That's just crazy.
No, co-star's in front of me. I can make sure that won't happen. Zachary's behind me. I can make sure that won't happen. I joke, I kid.
Buddy, let me tell you, if you were talking to me, I did not hear it. I'm sorry.
Just double checking. Did I get a claim from the 28 on that one?
He definitely spoke up about it, but I don't want to sit here and say that he is sticking with it. Maybe he's changing his mind. I don't know.
Oh, sorry. I was focused on something. Was you talking to me?
Yeah, did you put the claim out on that one?
Yeah, I claim it. Totally on me.
All right. A little bit of everything right there. Some tempers, some smack talk, and a brake check, and a partridge in a pear tree. So I believe the lights on the pace car should be out this time, and we should be double file. It's our 6th caution of the night, 5th one for cause. In the second half of this race, we're going to restart with 65 laps to go tonight at Iowa. Nolan, that one car leads right there on his outside. They had a great battle to end the to the halfway break. Now we're waiting to see if that battle gets renewed on this restart. We were hopeful on the last one, but it went to caution really quick. 28 didn't have a good restart, started in 3rd, checked up the field, and we had 4 wide entering turn 1, and just not enough room for everybody involved in that one. Now we sit with 15 cars on the lead lap. 3 cars 1 lap down.
Green.
Green flag is out. The 1 car gets a great start being in charge of that in the restart zone. And what a gap. What a start. 12 to the back of the 99. Really hard entering turn 1.
No.
Now they are wrecking. Now they are wrecking. Wreck. Everybody wrecks.
No cars.
Oh, there's an 80 car up on its roof. What just happened? Alright, let's
Entering free. Sorry, I was laughing because I saw Mark's replay.
I don't even know.
I have no idea what happened, co-signer. I don't know if you checked up or something happened I couldn't see.
12 underneath the 99.
Felt like that dude in front of me
Contact.
got loose and kind of hit my front end, and then I got ARCA braked to absolute hell.
Yeah, like I said, I couldn't see through. I didn't know what the hell happened, so I guess I
66
think
hard
that
nose into the 12. Gets the 33 knocked
Yeah,
up.
it's all good. I just got hit by the 66 at 300 mile an hour. Remember that?
The 80 gets
I know he hit me
collected down
about
there
3
near the
times trying to
wall.
get
The
out after the accident.
82. 66 up in the air. 80 up in the air. And then up on his side.
I just nudged you. Whoever that
Up
was
on
in
the
front of me, that green
roof.
car, I was just trying to get to the left. Because y'all were sitting still. I didn't hit you really. I just kind of nudged you. But,
Well, I know. I was just sitting there waiting for other cars to move, so I had nowhere to go.
Wow.
At me and hit head on. Then I got PKO'd about 5 times behind me, so it wasn't like I could stop completely.
That's the wreck that just kept on giving. Wow. And next week is Thursday, Bristol. Yes, yes it is. That is some short track racing. This is crazy. I'm astonished by how much happened right there. All right, just checking in. If we had a claim on that one.
Yeah, I claimed that one. I didn't know what the hell happened. I just ended up rear to somebody.
And the Eagle has taken the claim for that incident. They got Mark extracted
again. Sorry, Cole.
From the vehicle. I think he's
No,
in
you're
the
good, brother.
infield
It just all
care
happened
center
so
while
fast.
the car has gotten towed to pit road. Uncertain. Waiting to get a status. That was a short track car on its lid rollover. It's crazy. Just so many cars involved in an incident. This is going to change the outlook of this race a little bit. That was a parking lot. It was. Yeah, copy that. I mean, they were the bump on entry and then the trying to turn down underneath the 99 looked like the 12 was, and then he got into the left rear, and then that kind of just started a chain of events that involved more than half of the field. So we're going to restart here. 14 cars on the lead lap, 2 cars 1 lap down, 2 cars 2 laps down, and the 80 is on pit road still, as I believe he is being checked at the infield care center for his rollover. Pace car is down. Nolan in the 1 car leads us to the restart zone.
Green flag.
There's a lot of push and shoving there between the 17, even the 63 was trying to time that right. The 1 gets a good start. Looks like the 99 is off speed. It's down on the apron. I'm checking my screens. I do see he has a black flag. Does not tell me what it's for. The 1 leads. Nolan's up front. The 63 gets second. The 16 looks underneath the 17 for third. Here comes the ARCA battles. This is where it gets good. Checking in. 99 is on pit road. I think he is serving that penalty. Again, the 80 still on pit road. A lot more drivers have used their fast repairs now as in the second half than what we had in the first half. Back here we've got the 46 on the outside of the 28. And that is for 7th and 8th side by side. Looks like the 28 may get that spot on the inside. 21 loose off of turn 4. Eric Broom though up to 5th. Having a good run. others misfortune, and we're seeing some drivers move forward here. The claim for that last incident went to the 13. He claimed that incident, and to the back of the field he went, and he is currently in 13th, right behind the 33 of Trevor Benz. We see the 87 Ian Warner right there in front of Trevor. Ian is 1 lap down. He is the only car on the 1 lap down, as the 99 is out of the race. The 99 has called it with that penalty. And yep, he is gone. Joseph Groves in 17th is 2 laps down currently. Right in front of him is Buster Malcolm, who is in 16th, 2 laps down. So they are on the same lap, battling each other for position. Up front, looks like the 71 got a little high there in 3 and 4, and the 66 got by possibly. Up front, Nolan leads. Alex Fuller is there. The Cookie Monster is hungry. We've got a 4-car battle for the lead. Nolan runs that middle line. Alex stays on the bottom. Now he looks, yep, he slides up a little bit, but looks like he's trying to show that he wants that bottom. Cookie Monster hungry. Cookie Monster's hungry. Checking in, I think Cole may, let's go back and take a look. I'm not sure if he has damage to his car. He didn't use his fast repairs, so I'm not certain if he got everything fixed. That car just seems to be under power a little bit. Left front fender, maybe a little wrinkle, a little bit on the bumper, so they haven't been able to fully repair that car just yet. So he is back in 14th. A couple seconds off of the field there. Side by side for the lead. Now we went from a 4-car battle to a 5, almost 6-car battle. Side by side racing. The 16 trying to edge out the 1, power down out of the corner. 1's able to hold to the outside, but the 16 does lead that lap. Alex Fuller, new leader. Now he gets well clear going into turn 1. This is going to bring a lot of cars in the mix with this kind of battling up front, not really separating themselves from the field. 2.7 seconds is the gap between 1st and 13th. And they are all still in the track map pretty close together there. See, I think that was the 21, maybe got a little loose there. Now he's gaining spot back. Here comes the 66. So let's make it a 7-way battle. I really don't think they're done here. On the back of the 16, our leader, Alex Fuller, looking back at the 1, Nolan, who's under attack. Nils looking to do something here, trying to hold on to second, as McGuire's right there. You can see in the Waffle House livery underneath. Running that bottom right on the white line there in the center of the corner. Really trying to get a good run with that bottom line. Look back from Nolan's car. Oh! Contact from the 19 in the entry to the 63. 77 is reporting a pit stop is due. Side by side. Back there, and this is going to be for 3rd. Now that's stretching out the leader. 63 and 19 side by side out of turn 4. The 19's going to get that spot. '63 still right there on that rear bumper of the 19. I think that was really low. He's down there on the bottom. back there in the back a little bit. Alex Volk has gotten around Eric Groom for 7th. Lead is stretched out to just over 0.8 of a second. Alex Fuller making things happen up front. This battle's been fun to watch. The 63 just lost 4th to the 17. Now under attack from the 66 of Todd Smith. Jump on the spoiler cam with the 66. Love this camera. We haven't seen a lot with the wall, but we've seen some close calls between some guys tonight. You just got to find the right driver that's looking to the inside all the time, and you'll get really good camera shots. Chase McGuire's been running that bottom the past couple laps after he got passed by the 17. Up front, Alex Fuller has a 1-second lead over the 1 car in 2nd. There's a wall hit. Just a little scrape, not really a hit, just a kiss. '66 looks to the inside of the 63 down here going into turn 1. Plenty of room between the 2 drivers. Close up a little bit closer down the backstretch, and then they separate each other pretty good going into 3. Alex Volk in the 71 is watching this battle. He gets loose, had to let off the throttle there. Eric Groom running P8 right now. Kyle Heath up to 9th. He was in 13th earlier when we checked in, so he is starting to make some moves. We've got 39 coming to 38 to go. So time is getting thin. Fuller stretching the lead. He had the lead last night. Was on pace to possibly get a win at Pocono in the next gen Thursday Night Thunder series. And cautions kind of changed, kind of foiled his strategy for track position, and he was able to get overtaken.
97 pitting in.
And the 13 was able to come away with the win in that race. But showing a lot of speed tonight in that 16 car. Scraping the wall makes the area wider.
He's back in air.
Something like that. 19 comments of packing air. Looks like he's having some fun. Oh, got a slow car. One may have hit the wall. Let's see what happened to Eric here.
You like packing my rear end?
Oh, loose out of 4, gets him down to the inside. He goes for a ride, locks it down through the grass, and kisses the inside wall. He's on pit road to get service. Somebody said they like packing air. So let's look back at this 19. This is a battle for 2nd. Nolan has 2nd. Andrew in 3rd. Laps remain. Comes the 19, looks to the inside again. Not clear. Not able to get that full clean position there, so they're still putting on a pretty good battle. Now side by side, the 19 still just couldn't hold the bottom. The one's able to use that outside run to get clear again. Here we go. Now the one really kind of holding it down there right in front of the 19. Kind of gives them 3/4 of a lane, but not a full lane. Going to do it again down here in 3 and 4. back a little bit further, we see the 66 and the 17 battling it out here for position. 66 to the inside. Todd Smith up to P5. Battle for seconds kind of calmed down. Couple car gap between the two. As Alex Fuller's just checked out to 1.8 seconds. 29 laps to go. Zachary Meredith, uh-oh. Caution for the 17. 17 with a spin. 71 inside of him. And spins. Zachary Meredith with a spin.
Come on, y'all. We got to go past Pate's car. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Come on. Come on. Come on.
Pit stops are happening. I think that was enough of a run where I think everybody will end up pitting. I could be wrong. All right, checking in. Do we have a claim on that one?
It was only me that wrecked, so I really hope it was me.
Copy that. Thank you. All right, so the one comes out with the lead. Alex Volk comes out in second. Looks like everybody else did full pit stops. 16 cars says not letting what happened last night isn't happening tonight. Yeah.
Because we got the leader behind us.
You'll get it next lap, Buster.
What's up, Toddy?
No, let's say let him by.
As soon as you guys hit the line here, it should give you the wave around for as soon as we hit 1 to green, so just be ready.
Eric, don't do the sad faces, buddy. Anything's still possible. Anything's still possible.
I really hope these lap cars can catch up.
I don't think we're going to go.
They made it.
All right, so lights are off on the pace car now. The field has gotten caught up with the rave rounds. Everybody should be in line properly. And we are going to have another restart. Nolan leads, Alex Volk in second, Alex Fuller in third, Logan Boone in fourth, Andrew Groves in fifth, Todd Smith in sixth. That's the first three rows. Row 4 is going to have Kyle Heath, Chase McGuire. Then you're going to have Trevor Benz and Brian Hayberger. Edwin James, Cole Snyder, and Zachary Meredith are the top 13 on the track on the lead lap. We're going to go green here with 23 laps remaining, shootout style.
Green flag.
One with a huge start. Checks out on the field like they were sleeping. Got 3 wide. Up front, the 1 is gone. The 16 and 19 are going to battle for second. Andrew to the inside, a little bit of door-to-door contact. How about this? The Eagle is up to fourth. 7th to 4th. He's got the 33 of Trevor Benz right behind him. 19 to second, and then the 16 looks for the crossover, gets loose on the corner exit. Here comes the 13. At bottom, it's really, really loose down there when you try to put the power down. Nolan, 0.8 of a second lead. Andrew Groves second, battle for third. Alex Fuller and Kyle Heath side by side. 20 laps remain. Door to door again. 16's able to hold on to third. Trevor Benz right behind the Eagle. Really making it stick there. He's like, man, I had this lead. The yellow came out. Pit strategy puts me out here behind a couple cars. I gotta go get it, and he is trying to go get it. Andrew Groves starting to close in on Nolan just a little bit. Andrews in second, Alex in third. Strategy-wise, the 71 did a short stop along with the 1, and it didn't work for him. He's back to 11th. Kyle Heath, though, cannot get past the 16 right now, so he is in 4th. Trevor's in 5th. Mr. Highside Todd Smith is in 6th. Edwin James, the gingerbread man, is in 7th. Brian Hayberger is in 8th. Chase McGuire is in 9th. Cole Snyder rounds out the top 10 to the inside of his teammate in the 63. Alex Volk in 11th. Zachary Meredith in 12th. Logan Boone in 13th. How about Joseph Groves? 3 laps down in 14th. Eric Broom on pit road. 87 is out of the race. Ian Warner is out for the night. Mark Ouellette is 17 laps down in 18, trying to get some spots maybe. And Paul Dillon in the 99 is out, along with the 4 of Taylor Curtin was our first entry out of the race tonight. Whoa, what happened? I did not see it. Take a look. 17 just gets right in the back of the 21. Oh no, hard hit to the inside wall. hump out of corner exit. Nothing said. Battle for the lead heating up. Sorry about that bad luck, Eric. That's not the way. Oh no! Ooh, close call there with the 19. I'm telling you, do not want to be on the bad side of the 16. He lost the race last night based off of strategy and caution. The caution comes out here with him leading. He falls back to third, but he is here battling for this win. 19 double back-to-back weeks where he's battling for a lead late. Coming to 10 to go. Andrew Groves to the front. This will be his first time up front tonight. He leads that lap. Nolan battles back on the inside though. Side by side. These guys are going at it for this race win. Look at the control these guys have. Great racing between these guys. Much respect on track. 19 leads from the outside again there. The 1 jumps up behind him, and now the 16 has to look to the inside. That might have been what he was waiting for. Side by side for second. Cookie Monster wants to eat. He is trying. Andrew's up front saying, "Where's the beef?" Nolan's able to hold Alex off for now. But man, what a battle we have going on here. Andrew starting to pull out a little bit while these guys battle. 7 laps remain. The 16 looks to the inside of the 1 and gets clear. The 1 looks for the crossover. The 16 gets that position. Sets his sights for the 19 car. Does he have enough time? 6 laps remain. Half a second between first and second. Just a handful of car lengths. Cookie Monster can see the leader. Can Alex Fuller get him there? Nolan in third. Eagle is closed in. He's in fourth. And then you got Trevor Benz and Todd Smith. Edwin James is right there too. Brian Hayberger not too far behind him. After that, you got Cole Snyder and Chase McGuire too.
Good win, Andrew.
Oh, there it is.
Don't think this her car. Come on, man.
16 is trying, but he hasn't been able to make up any time on the 19. This battle for third is the closest we've got up here for the front. Andrew leads. There's the gap. This race is about to end at the same time as the truck race, which the truck race has been nuts. This race has been nuts. Andrew Groves leads with 2.5 laps remaining. Alex Fuller is right there, 4/10 behind. He just can't close the gap. Nolan third, Kyle fourth. Doing a great job.
That's what it was. I just ricocheted. It didn't ever call you out there. Sorry. I would have never came out if you were out there.
White flag is out. 1 lap to go. Brought to you by Credit One Bank.
I didn't want you to think I did that on purpose.
Andrew Groves. 1 set of corners left to get this win.
Good win, Andrew.
Down into turn 3, 1 final time. Andrew Groves is going to win at Iowa tonight in the Friday Night Clash ARCA Series. Great job for the 19 team. Alex Fuller brings home second. Nolan in third. Kyle fourth. Todd fifth. Trevor sixth. Edwin seventh. Brian Hayberger in eighth. Cole Snyder ninth. And Chase McGuire rounds out the top 10.
We love you like a bundle of sticks.
What a finish.
Love you, boys. Love you, boys.
Give that to the 19. Uh-oh, a little bit too much love. A little bit too much love. Oh.
Not expecting it was something there. Holy crap.
What a
Barbecue on the
finish.
front stretch.
And the crowd's throwing their meat out onto the track.
Ow!
Catching up with the mountains, Las Vegas.
Congrats to Andrew. Great win.
Well, thanks a lot, guys. It was a blast.
What a finish. Great racing there at the end. Good battle between the 116 and the 19. And everybody gets in on the love. The 13, 46, and 33. Giving that 19 some love. It's getting a little too much for TV. We're gonna
pounded me.
We're gonna have to.
Manny, man.
Oh man.
Yeah.
I don't know about these boys sometimes. Love them though. What a great race that was. I'm not certain what happened there. We're gonna have to go back. There we go. All right, let's get things ready for some interviews. We got some drivers to talk to. Talk about a great night by a lot of drivers. They have changed my boxes out on me, so. All right, let's see. Is P3 in here yet? He is not. Where is he? Nolan, if you're paying attention, we're ready for you. Whenever you are, buddy. There he is. All right, let's get Nolan up here and talk to him about tonight's race. Nolan, it's Jason in the booth. You got a copy?
Yes, sir. You got me.
I gotcha. All right, congrats first off on getting P3 tonight. That last caution, a little bit of a strategy call. You come out with the race lead. At that point, you know, you had a pretty good restart. Really got a good gap. Kind of caught the whole field kind of sleeping there, and then you get kind of caught up by the 19, and then have a really good battle with the 16 there up until the end. And bring it home with a good podium finish tonight. With that strategy call, was that just fuel only, or like right side tires, or what did you do there?
I took right side tires, and I took like one click of fuel, which put me at about 12 gallons. So I knew coming off the corners here, as you probably know, like it can be a little loose on throttle. So I didn't want to overfuel it. I wasn't really sure what 2 tires is going to feel like, and what I was going to need to do with fuel to get a good balance. Honestly, I felt like my balance was pretty decent. It was just kind of slow. That really surprised me. I had won the first half stage, or whatever you want to call it. I won that on my original set of tires. I set my fastest lap like 10 to go in that stage. So that was like, wow, okay. Well, tires don't make too much of a difference. So I thought right side tires really wouldn't be that big of a deal, but what I found is like off the corner exit, I would go to put the power down, and it just felt like I had like 50 less horsepower, like 100 less horsepower. It just wouldn't make the power. Like I didn't feel myself slipping or anything. It just didn't seem to like want to put the power down. So, yeah. And I ended up with the P3. I didn't fight Alex very hard once he got by me. I figured I'd give him a shot. Yeah. But all in all, that's about the best I could have done on that strategy.
Yeah, we saw it work a lot better in your situation compared to the 71 also did that. He came out there P2 on that restart, and he got ate up quick. He ended up falling back and did not have the finish that he was trying to fight for there. So it looked like these guys that took 4, again, it wasn't like blazing speed different, but just enough to make it happen there at the end. And you guys put on a heck of a battle, both you and Andrew battling for the lead. And then when Alex got to you, you guys had a little bit of side by side, and then we could tell they're down in one. You kind of let him get clear, and Cookie Monster was trying to eat. He had another race. That's 2 nights in a row leading. Caution comes out, strategy plays, and then he finds himself not in victory lane. But again, I'm talking to you guys a lot lately, so keep doing what you're doing. It's putting on a heck of a show. You're finishing in these podiums. Really good race tonight. And Iowa seemed to provide some pretty good racing. We had a little bit of craziness tonight, a little bit of everything, which, I mean, I guess you call it short track racing. But out of the drivers that finished up in the top tonight, all three of you on the podium did not use your fast repairs tonight, was able to keep those cars pretty clean for the most part. So good job, great race, and hell of a finish.
Thank you.
Before I let you go, man, I'm gonna give you the floor. Anybody want to give a thanks to or shout out to?
Yeah, I just want to give a shout out to Andrew for getting that win. There was a point where he ran me down before that, and he'd used his stuff up, but he was extremely fast on the short run, and I know he was itching for a win. He didn't get it at IRP last week in the series, and for him to come back and get that win, I know he's got to be really happy, and I'm very excited for him given the circumstances he mentioned in his last interview and last week. And then yeah, that was just really fun. I really enjoyed that race. I said it to Alex like middle of the first stage, and I'm like, I'm having a blast. This is such a fun combo. So great night. Thanks for broadcasting. And yeah, that's all I got.
Well, absolutely, man. We appreciate you. And the more and more this season has gone, these ARCA cars have a lot of these tracks, at least with what iRacing has kind of given us, and with the conditions, with having a lot of night races, these short tracks, these different things that we really don't do on the Cup side, it's provided to be a pretty decent package. And nights like tonight, even last week, like you mentioned, with the close finish at the end, the battling, the battles we've been able to see with these cars, it looks like it's more fun overall. Like I enjoy it from a spectator side. There's a lot of me that's like, man, I wish I was behind the wheel. I could have some fun with these guys. But at the same aspect, I love being able to get to watch you guys do it, listen to the radio comms, the comments, the talking, and all the back and forth, and then you guys really get down to it here at the end and have a 20 lap shootout. And it was a full 20 lap shootout that was really fun to watch, and a great race across the board. So congratulations again on a great finish, and we'll see you back on track tomorrow night. All right, bud?
Yes, sir. Thank you.
All right, have a good night. That's Nolan, P3 tonight. Let's talk to Alex, P2 tonight. I know he's happy, but he's not. So let's get him in here.
Next time you leave that open, Tommy, I'm going to take it.
There it is. Alex, you got a copy? Is Jason in the booth?
Yeah, I got you, Jason.
All right, man. Another night, another interview, another no checkered flag. So close. A caution changes that fate again, but man, you gave it your all. Cookie Monster was out there tearing it up. Congrats on P2. I know it's not the win, but you guys put on a heck of a show tonight, and you gave it your all. With how that race turned out, when that caution came out, with 20 or so, 25 to go or whatever it was, you're leading. You had a decent gap there. Start thinking, okay, what's going to happen now? Everybody comes down pit road, but we saw differing strategies. When you came off third, did you still feel pretty confident that you had a good shot at the win tonight?
Yeah, no, unfortunately, I mean, I don't want to take away anything from Andrew because he had a hell of a race, but unfortunately, I got used up, and instead of fighting for the win, I was fighting Kyle and Brian, and it's like that kind of took everything I had for a chance at a win. So I'm not super upset about the caution. I felt perfectly fine, but lost like a second getting used up. So
right,
I don't want to carry that over. And again, congrats to Andrew, but that comes down to caution didn't mess me up, but getting pushed all the way out of the seam did.
Right. Yep, makes sense. Well, you did a great job tonight, man. The track seemed kind of on edge for throttle time. Certainly, the lower you were running exit seemed like it could, the chances of getting loose, the grip. But as the night settled in, it looked like tire wear wasn't as big of a deal as maybe it could have been if the sun was out. Speeds were picking up on older tires. The longer the runs, we saw a lot of good side-by-side racing. What's your take on tonight's race here at Iowa and how it kind of performed in these cars?
Yeah, definitely needed to not slide the tires. I think, and once I was leading, I got into a really nice rhythm. It's just not sliding them. Like the tire wear might not matter, but the heat did. I mean, we saw people lose it. I'm not sure what happened to bring out the caution when I was leading, but I mean, I'm not gonna lie. Like I had sketchy moments. I mean, I had it very on early in the race. I got caught up in that first wreck, try to gain some spots back, and I try to turn the wheel off of exit, and like that tire heats up, and you're just spinning. So maybe not the tire times like the lap times mattered, but that right rear really got hot, and it was definitely something to manage.
Right, right. Something that certainly, if you got it hot, it's probably what, 2, 3, 4 laps, maybe if you're lucky to try to get it
Maybe
cooled back
never.
down. Maybe never, right? So keeping the heat out of the tire is a big deal, and we definitely could hear it over some of the camera shots. We could hear guys in the corner just scrubbing, and the cars you could see were yawed. You could tell the cars were at their load when guys were really trying to send it, and I have my tires turned up for the driving aspect of it. It's one of the things I listen to. So when I have it, I don't change it for the broadcast. So it's something we kind of get to hear a little bit. And you could definitely tell that the rear tires, when they would get angry, they were screaming pretty loud. So it was a fun race, man. Congrats again on another podium, another good run this weekend. Good to see that 16 Cookie Monster up front and showing off. So we were really rooting for you before that caution came out to see maybe your fate change just without a caution.
Never will.
Because
Never will.
I was having that flashback to last night, but nonetheless, great job fighting back and getting that P2 tonight, and we really appreciate you being a part of the league and the series. Before I let you go, I'm going to give you the floor. Anybody you want to give a shout out to or thanks to?
Shout out to everyone. I thought it was a really fun race. I would say this is one of my stronger tracks, and everyone really like they drove their wheels off, and I had some really close battles, and for the most part, I thought it was again like another very clean race. It was just kind of on that bottom car to not wash up, and that happened a couple times, and I'm sure that happened all throughout the field. So honestly, like I thought it was really clean, and shout out to Andrew. Like again, I'm not mad. It's just frustrated sitting in P2. So I don't want anyone to think the wrong idea that I'm pissy or anything, but just frustrated. But shout out to Andrew. It's not like he had a slow car. He deserved the win, 100%. So shout out to him, Nolan, for letting me go because I was faster. So thank you, Nolan.
well, we completely understand. And the racer's mentality, certainly when you got a fast car and you have things maybe not go your way, you can be like, dang, you can be mad about just situations. But at the end of the day, Andrew did drive his butt off and really, put to it what was in front of him on that final restart. He did what was needed and made it happen. And congrats to him on that. I mean, you all gave it your best, and there can only ever be one winner per race. And you guys did a great job. So shout out to Andrew for doing that and making that happen tonight. And again, great job by you bringing it home P2. And I am sure I will be talking to you in Victory Lane here soon enough. I promise. I see it. I know it's coming. So we will be done with these P2s and P3s soon enough. But again, great drive tonight.
I feel like it's a curse at this point. So maybe once it's broken, it's going to rain down a few. But until it's broken, it might be a while.
Well, everybody says a broadcaster has a curse and never really breaks any curses. I'm the change. I'm going to break this curse. I will be talking to Alex Fuller by the end of this season in Victory Lane. I'm just saying it. We're going to break this curse right now. That's a guarantee. Just keep your eyes out, folks. We're going to be talking to him in Victory Lane. We're going to break this curse. I promise. So you have yourself a great night. Thanks again. Appreciate you. Congrats on P2. And we'll see you back on track real soon. Okay, bud?
Sounds good, man. Appreciate it. Had a blast.
Have a good night, bud. All right, now it's time to talk to the man of the hour, Andrew Groves, who gets the win tonight. Let's bring him up in here. Andrew, it's Jason in the booth. You got a copy?
Yes, sir.
All right, man. Here we are. We're back from last week. Closest finished in ARCA series history with you and Todd battling it out. Some short track race in the IRP, and here we go. We're gonna run it back. Short track race in the Iowa. Give this man some corn to go with his meat. Congratulations on the win, my brother. Great drive tonight. Great run there at the end. When it mattered most, right? Money's on the line. This is money time. 20 to go, restart. and you find yourself right battling for that front spot, and then you do what needed to be done, and you got that lead, and you didn't look back. Tell us about your night and how you felt. Your chances were when we were starting for that final restart with 20 to go.
So, start of the night, I spin out, claimed that EOL, and then just really went to work, like studying this track, because I knew there was going to be a swing to the night, and I wasn't really like sure how tonight was really going to go. I'm like, man, I don't know if I'm going to have a chance tonight, but I'm just going to like stick it out and see what happens. And you go 75 laps, you get up the front, and you're like, all right, I'm in cleaner air, my car's driving a lot better, and then the second stage, when we were just racing, I was in third, and I'm like, you know what? I'm pretty sure I have the fastest car on track right now. Like, I wasn't really using any brake at all. I was just, tapping the brake, setting the nose, and that's what would give me that drive in the middle of the turn. And I knew, like, that last restart, like, I'm starting on the bottom. This is where I want to be, and I got to make quick work of Alex so that way I can go and run Nolan down, because I know he's got 2 tires. I'm like, yeah, I'm going to beat him here on these 2 tires. And just really stayed disciplined to the rotation of the car. Like, I knew, like, Nolan's going to run his line. I'm going to run my line. I know, like, I'm staying disciplined to my line because that's where my car likes to be. That's where my car was fastest. And then I set the fastest lap. I think it was like 22.8 something. And then I just went with it and just, Kyle was like, oh, there's good win. And I'm like, oh, here comes a caution because Kyle wanted to run his mouth.
Everybody gets to play that every once in a while. It's not very often. It's Kyle that gets to play it, though. He's usually the one that's being played too. So you know what? He's got to take advantage of it when he's actually running fourth and not looking to win. He got one out there, so we'll give that to him.
I'll give it to him.
But hey, at the end of the day, man, no curse, no break, no caution, just a straight outright shootout win at a what looked to be a fun Iowa track tonight. Looks like these cars really put on a good show. They seem like there was you could overdrive the car, burn up the tires, right, get them hot. But we didn't see a huge ton of fall off on these tires as we went into the night. Like, the speed stayed up and the battling was close. Like, if you took care of that right rear a little bit better than the guy in front of you, you were going to have good opportunity to make passes. We saw the high side work at times. We saw the lower line work at times. So overall, really fun race to get to watch and call. You had your dad in the chat as usual, being your number one fan, rooting on, and we were having a good time watching you put it down. So congrats from everybody, man. Well deserved win. Even Alex gave you the shout out there, and Nolan as well, in their interviews. You really put it to it there when the money was on the table. Go get that win and that 19 car right up front. So great job.
I'll steal one if they let me. I went into turn. I had to make work of Alex, so I, doored him a little bit into turn 1. And just really was a little bit aggressive, but I knew, like, if I didn't pass him, he was going to win. So I had to use, like, a little bit of dirty air to hopefully let him use up his tires, and it kind of worked there right at the end. But good run by him. He was running me down the last few laps, and I'm like, we're going to have another show. But I saw him get loose a couple times, and I was like, all right, yeah, maybe I do have this. But no, it's just like, pretty much just like I started here when this league first started. I was a 1600 iRacing, you know what I mean? Like, and you guys watched me grow to 3K and just like really just worked on my racecraft. And like now I'm like one of the winning drivers in this league. And it's just like you just work so hard. You do. You put in so much work, and like it just feels different when you up here and you earn the win, especially against like some of the fastest guys in the sim, man. Like this is a very competitive league, and winning in this league, it just really means a lot more than just winning in an official or, it's just, we're really competitive in this league, and it's been a journey, and it's just, this journey's going to keep going, and I love it here. And I got the good old meat tenderizing freaking celebration at the end. Thanks,
you
boys.
did.
I love you, boys.
That's for sure. You got the meat
Oh my
pounding
God,
from the 33, the 13, and the 46. They made sure you felt some of that there.
Yeah,
So
that was great. I
that
love
was
you
fun,
guys.
man. You guys put on a heck of a show, and you came out with an awesome win tonight and Friday night here in the ARCA series at Iowa. Um, what do you think, man? This was week 14. We're gonna have a couple off weeks before we get back going here in the ARCA series. We've got 6 races left in the season. Right now, you sit with this being your first win in the ARCA series. Um, 6 races left before the season wraps up. How many more wins is Andrew going to get before the end of the season in the ARCA series?
Well, let's look at the schedule here. Where are we going next?
You got some dirt.
You will say
You got a little
dirt,
bit of everything,
National,
man.
Eldora, Thompson, 2.
2? He says 2. All
Yep,
right. All right.
I'll give myself two wins.
We'll mark that call. Andrew's calling out 2 more here. All right. We'll see what happens, man. You're fast. You're fast. You're
Yeah,
doing what it
I'm
takes.
trying, but
You're putting in really good efforts. And when you really what it is, and I've seen it, a lot this season, just getting to broadcast a lot of these races on Thursday and Friday nights, is
yeah,
when you have trouble early, sometimes it's really hard to come back, to have that motivation, right? To the push to find a way back through. It's something that happens to a lot of us, right? We get frustrated. Man, why am I getting wrecked and totaled on lap 2?
That was my fault.
And well, tonight was different. It was a spin. You didn't get tore up bad, but at the end of the day,
No.
you put yourself on the back foot early. But we've seen it where even in the worst case scenario where you got to use a fast repair early in the race, it's hard to have that motivation, that drive, right? But I've seen that change for you as we've gone in through all of the 3 seasons we've been racing this year, and how you attack and how you put your head down and you push your way through it to come back and get yourself either a really good solid finish, and then now like nights like tonight, you're battling for the race win. You were the first car spun in this race, and here you are, 150 laps later on the top step of the podium talking about your race win. So great job persevering through and putting your head down, staying focused, and then at the end of the day, having some fun. You guys were having some
Yeah.
good, fun racing, and that's always great to see. Certainly at any type of short track, any type of track under a mile, right, where the racing's tight,
Oh
the
yeah.
field is tight. And yeah, like you said in your, earlier in the interview, your I rating's over 3,000. Well, Alex is at 3888. Nolan's at 4498. Kyle's at 4165. There's your top 4. All over 3,000 I rating. Okay. That does say something. iRacing's I rating does mean something. It's not always
Yeah, it
totally
does.
perfect. It doesn't, that number isn't the end all. But when you see what you're racing up against, and these are guys you're racing with week in and week out, like you said, we've got some of the best solid racers in the sim. And when you have to race the same guys week in and week out, different tracks, different cars, different conditions, putting one up on the board is well deserved. It's earned. It's not given. And
Exactly.
you did that tonight, man. Congratulations to you on a great win, brother. We really, really, really happy for you here. And before I let you go, man, I'm gonna give you the floor. Give your shout outs, give your love and thanks, man.
Yeah, I just want to say, man, you just like you said it best. You put your head down. You just sometimes devastating things happen, and you can't quit. You gotta keep moving forward. And tonight I was like, I just was having trouble. I don't know if I still want to race. And I was talking to my friend, and she was like, "Well, you won the race. I bet you're glad you didn't quit." And I'm like, "Yeah, you're right." And it just it hits you like you just that's why you can't quit. You can't quit. You got to keep moving forward. And I want to give thanks to her. I want to give thanks to my dad. Dad's always in the chat. My dad loves this, man. He loves seeing me up here. He loves seeing Joey out here, and it's just we just work at it, and he gets excited when we win. want to thank Kyle, Nolan, Alex, you, everybody, just everybody who just really pushes me to be better. Just you guys. You guys have a lot of faith in me and have a lot of belief in me, and it's just I love you guys so much. I really do.
Well, we appreciate you, Andrew. We love you too, man. Congratulations on a great drive, great win, and there's many more to come. And like I said, like we talked about earlier, we're going to be looking for 2 more out of the last 6 races in this ARCA season. So keep at it. Enjoy a couple Friday nights off from the track, and I think we resume. I think it's July. I'm trying to keep
July
track.
10th.
Yeah, July 10th is when we'll be back. So a couple Fridays away. We're going to take off and enjoy the 4th of July and all that stuff coming up with the holidays. And then we'll be back to racing right after the 4th. And we're going to go and do some dirt. So you have yourself a great night, brother. Hopefully I'll see
Yes,
you on
sir.
track tomorrow night and we'll beat and bang and have some fun.
You better be ready.
Oh, yeah, I'm always ready. You know that. I'm always ready, baby.
Mm-hmm.
But congrats again, man. Great race, great win. And you have yourself a great night, okay?
Thank you, sir.
All right, we'll catch you later.
All right, brother.
That's Andrew Groves, big winner tonight. Brings home that checkered flag after a really dominating finish there. Getting that lead, battling with the 1, getting that track position and not looking back. 16 with a great charge to come home P2. Nolan gets that P3. We talked to those guys, Kyle Heath in 4th. We'll actually go down the results here real quick. Kind of give you the overall. I got to get this off of there. There we go. And there it is. Tonight's results should pop up. Yeah, there it is. Andrew Groves, Alex Fuller, Nolan Milnes, top 3. Kyle Heath, Todd Smith in your top 5. Trevor Benz, Edwin James, Brian Hayberger, Cole Snyder, Chase McGuire, Zachary Meredith, and Logan Boone round out the top 12 that finished on the lead lap. Joseph Groves with another great finish. Way to go, Joey. That's back-to-back races, finishing the race. He was 3 laps down. Didn't have a ton of trouble. Got caught up in a little bit of trouble. So still a really good race, making it to the finish for Joseph Groves. Really starting to see that coming together for him. So super happy to see that. And then Buster Malcolm comes home 14th. Alex Volk in P15. Eric Broom in 16th. Mark Allett in 17th. Ian Warner 18th. And then we did have 20 drivers in the field tonight. There's 19th Paul Dillon and 20th Taylor Curtin. And so that will do it for us tonight as we wrap up here. Again, like I said, we're going to be off the next 2 Friday nights. Couple off weeks for the ARCA series. We'll still have Saturday night. Tomorrow night we'll be live in the Gen 6 Cup series. And then we'll still have Thursday and Saturday running next weekend. So appreciate you all for tuning in. If you haven't yet, give a like, subscribe, share. Congrats to Andrew Groves on getting the win tonight. And we'll see you guys here soon. Until next time, take care.